like right now that I came up rapping. I'm a leader, the money turn me to a boss. Bigger than coming, the harder they gon' fall. I done been set up by I used to love. I'm supposed to trust them, met in the club. She just wanna skip the young thug. I'm telling you what it is, don't talk about what it was. Yeah, you got, but everybody got, just put this like, oh, out the window. Oh, see the around my eyes, don't think my friends. No, oh, tell me how you wanna give it up. Oh, about love, I'm standing on big trust. Whoa, it's like I homies plotting on me. I get no sleep, I get no sleep. It's like I homies plotting on me. I get no sleep, I get no sleep.
Let the games begin. A million ways to win. I'm sick of the weight and sick of the pain. I live with this weight within. That weighs me down, but nevertheless, I find a way to win. I pick up the pace and simmer the game. The shook.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid. The first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Here's Embiid. Adams grabs the miss. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Conchar. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Harris outside. To the inside. Embiid. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Embiid's got his second basket of the night. Morant into the lane. Chalk up two there.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
That one goes in.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Jackson gets the bucket.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Back to Melton. Pass to Tucker. And here is Maxey. Embiid with it. Adams covering. And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's got his third bucket of the night. Well, RJ, you were a lottery pick. What's that pressure like early in the season for these guys?
Well, yes, I was a lottery pick. I was lucky number 13. Some great 13s. Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Tyler Hero, Jalen Rose. It's intense being that 13th pick. You've got pressure from yourself, your family, your teammates. But despite all that, now is the time when your performance counts the most.
You be gone like the when I be gone like Chicago. I be gone like the when I be gone like a Wendy. If you be gone, I be gone like Chicago. If you be gone, I be gone like a Bravo. All of your latency frequently throwing my frequency off. When your vibrating the same, when your vibrating the same, when your vibrating the same. I be so gone like that Monica, you be gone like Chateau. You got a pass in the front seat, I got a pass in the back seat. You got a pass in the front seat, I got a pass in the back seat. Every single time we you got me. It really doesn't take too much. You got me. Every single time.
Get a drummer song. Hammer. Yeah. Giamma's out. I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. I'm a you know that I'm a pop off till the block's off. I'm a knock K-Dot off till I'm top dog. Picture this society.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to the Bucks. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And that one, good.
Few players in the NBA strike fear into opponents, but Embiid is one of them because of his size, skill, and crazy strength.
Pass to Tucker. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the shot is good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Stolen by Tucker. To the paint. Puts the move on. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Count it.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Thibault for three. Unable to get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Not a problem. That's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
At 7 feet tall and almost a seventh of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the chin with Embiid.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Inside, Tucker. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. To the inside. And Tucker slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Embiid, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pass to Tucker. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Embiid's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. And after the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Charging foul call.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
His first.
That's his first foul. Embiid inside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Thibault. Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Second team foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Embiid, no good. Tucker inside. He's got 6. A nice shot by Harris.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to Melton. Pass to Embiid. Here's Melton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 8 points.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
Tucker.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker.
First team.
That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the 76ers call time here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here. It shows with their turnover number.
76ers ENT. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers and Pig. Bam, your Sixers dance team.
the 76ers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. Finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Can I see what I'm playing? How do I see what I'm playing?
It hasn't yet. If you want me to comment, totally will.
Trying to get me to play.
Pass to Harrell. Here's Niang. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And your Sixers Junior.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
From outside the arc, Maxey, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid with the steal. Harris with it. Maxey covering. They get the rebound. Tucker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
That's good from Tucker.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. In older years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
A slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Tucker slams it in.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 6. A nice shot by Tucker. Hey, Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Maxey, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And here's the fast break. Here's Tucker.
76ers.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he's got an old-school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
PJ.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with. And he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
PJ.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs. That's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And Tucker slams it in.
Yeah, that's another score for Tucker. He's made a major contribution tonight, producing above his norm.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm.
I did 100 shows, I even passed my 100. These on the title, girl, just play your role, play your role.
Hey, I really love my house. She don't take me for granted. I really spend it. You want some soup? I really know it's A. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. But you now all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. I done seen some of the best. I made mama throw a fish fry. You can get your whip wash if you donate them $1 or 2. We could never be one cahoot. That'll be hard for us to do. Yeah, I don't cut these. I'm just in it for one thing. A lot of me don't care the truth. T-Rex my right. Won't you just be my? I've been through so much before, so it'd be hard to show emotion. I gotta close my eyes to see my thoughts now. Walked in there with all my chains and I. $1 bill. When he in the deep end, he be playing defense. A week, he got sharks around him. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. Now all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. I really went and got it out the mud. I seen turn. What you now? All the way on the west side with my chains out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up.
Had to get back on it, caught these trying to steal the style. Talking like you in that field, you better not get caught out of bounds. With me Vikings, if they see some sweet, they take it down. You know I couldn't break it down. Red key, orange seats, nectarine. Out here sleep, boy, my purse bigger than your dream. They put money in my pocket, I respect it. I'm in some phone, I can't pronounce it, these young Europeans. Really told them get. They weren't showing enough love, I finessed them at it. I don't give a. I really still get at. I wear that in traffic right now. Prefer my.
Really went and got it out the. You know, Gucci do my bucket Supreme 35 years. real tales, 50,000 each of my uncles, and it's appeal them. Told them, I know we don't feel them. I really get them through the hunt. I really know they watching this. I'm forever gonna have fourth quarter, had it over. You know, Gotti by the year, I still miss it. A year and a half, I was there the whole time. I don't wanna beg on my, and I'm still that. I really ran and got it out the mud. Turn.
Brian Anderson with us tonight. Two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Here's DeRozan. A clear look for Vucevic. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. And we've got some surprise teams here in the early season.
Some are surprisingly bad, and some are exceeding expectations. There's still a long season ahead, and things can change quickly, B.A.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. Yep, count it. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket.
This is where Vuce is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Vucevic with it. Picked up by Embiid. Fade away. Vucevic's shot is off. Here's Harris. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
Here's DeRozan. On the take. And the dunk by DeRozan.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
DeMar DeRozan. First personal foul.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
To the inside, Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Tyrese Maxey.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
This is what we've come to expect from Zach LaVine. Poetry in air.
It's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
And LaVine, throw it down.
So fluid, so smooth. LaVine breaking ankles out here.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the goal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Javonte Green.
Outside for Green. Inside. Back to Bradley. Shoots over Maxey. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for Chicago.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Now here's Dragic. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Maxey. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Caruso. And about Caruso, he's not a stat stuffer, Smitty, but he does everything.
No doubt about that, B.A. Not flashy on the court, but at the end of the night, he's done a little bit of everything. The ultimate floor general.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Bowling his way down the lane. Caruso, a tough one to slow down.
Pass to Harris. Philadelphia, the rebound. Tries again. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The line for the 76ers, Tobias Harris. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Harris. Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, B.A., they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Harrell throws it down.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. They get the rebound. And that one good. Drummond's got his second basket on the night.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
George Niang. Matisse Thybulle.
Outside Maxey. He gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
With a score.
Both teams have it going.
19. The 76ers.
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Tyrese Maxey
makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Maxey's got his second basket of the game. And it's Harrell with a rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
From 8 feet away, Maxey. And there's a 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
Chicago leading.
Milton.
Levine with it. Now guarded by Harris. Pass to Dosunmu. Knocks it loose. Here's DeRozan. Outside for Levine. 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
2022 was a tough year for Patrick Williams. It was only 5 games into his second season when he went down with a bad injury.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Well, Smitty, it was so hard to see a young guy like Patrick Williams get hurt.
It was, B.A. Just starting to really develop, and then he has to overcome a major setback. Luckily, he's healthy, strong, and young, and he'll bounce back.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from the 76ers?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Now here's Milton. 15 in his last outing. Pass to House. Plenty of space. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Levine, that one's good. Levine's got 8.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man. To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Who wants one?
And Smitty, that was the story in the East last season. So many injuries.
It was, B.A., both in the regular season and in the playoffs. They had that next man up mentality. But when one of your stars goes down, there's not much you can do.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls. See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's DeRozan. And again, no good by Chicago. The Sixers leading. Thibault on the wing. To the middle. To the right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize. It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Yeah, last season they swept this team, which was expected given the delta in talent and consistency.
Here's DeRozan. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Drummond. Dragic outside. DeRozan outside. Over Tucker. And Drummond with the jam.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Milton.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
P.J. Tucker.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Thibault with a steal. for the finish. Milton, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you...
That one's off.
At the line
So
for
both teams
Chicago.
changing it up here. And the second free throw is good.
He has been in this league since 2009. Goran Dragic has seen it all, and that experience is vital at the point guard position.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid, good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Joel Embiid.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is
Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Maxey. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Here's DeRozan. And the jumper from the wing offline. Out to the wing. Back to Tucker. With the fadeaway. Chicago grabs the miss. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
We know he can score the basketball, especially in the mid-range area.
Here's Embiid. Williams grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. That one's good for 2. Levine's got 12 points.
The length helps Zach in a number of areas. Right there, you see the offensive board. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And so here is Philadelphia.
George Niang. D'Anthony Melton. Bulls foul. Ayo Dosunmu. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Maxey. Nails the baby hook.
Maxey.
And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
Chicago timeout.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Chicago calls timeout. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Make some noise one more time for your Bulls, kids.
Here's Chicago now. They trail by 9.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And Melton drops them both. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And the basket by Springer.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Another shot. And it's finished off by LaVine as he lays it in. LaVine's got 14.
Each year, Zach seems to improve as a scorer, a testament to his strong work ethic.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter here.
It's easy to see what a strong on-the-ball defender DeAnthony Melton is. Tremendous instincts, quick hands, and a ton of energy.
First personal foul.
The steal numbers for Melton are always strong. Surprising how many blocks he gets, though, Smitty.
B.A., his block rate is much better than other guys who stand 6'2". Combine that with his steals, and you can see why players dread having DeAnthony Melton guard them.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Philadelphia, DeAnthony Melton.
And he can't hit the second. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That'll be a second foul of the game. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Drummond grabs the miss.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Green for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
76ers ball. 76ers substitution. Joel Embiid.
46 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Tyrese Maxey.
Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Tyrese Maxey.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Dragic outside. Right side, Green. Launches a three. Buries it from three. Green's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Embiid. Stolen by Drummond.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Green. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Sixers ahead.
57.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here is Chicago. It's a 1-point game. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And here's LaVine. Here's DeRozan. Boy, cranks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Outside Maxey. It doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Dosunmu can't hit.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Pass to Tucker. Outside Maxey. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Now DeRozan pulls it from the top of the key, and he nails that one right through the heart.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And the 76ers call time here. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to House. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Niang. Shot clock at 5. Buried from 15 feet out. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside Thibault. Outside Milton. Pass to Niang. Clock is at 3. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
That's what they want from Patrick. Active, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
The Sixers leading. Fast break, Philadelphia. LaVine with a steal. He's all alone. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Harold.
2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Montrezl
And the 76ers lead by 1.
Delivering a much-needed bucket. Harold always working hard for the team.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. DeRozan right side. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Williams. Buries it down low. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Now here's Maxey. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. To the left wing. On the wing, DeRozan. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Pivotal point in this contest. The determination of going Dragic, it is showing right now.
to the paint. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the ball.
Shoots it from the corner. And it's DeRozan missing. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Tucker. Embiid, high post. Outside Maxey. Back to Embiid. Oh, he got it! He got it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the basket by DeRozan.
DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that huge shot.
Here's Maxey. And stolen by Dragic. On the break. Baseline jumper. It falls.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
From deep, Melton. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The baseline, Jay. Count it.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls. On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
Pass to DeRozan.
Let's make some noise.
Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
They need to answer fast.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
DeRozan finds some space. And again, it's Chicago.
The man is not timid. DeRozan's become one of the game's more prolific scorers, and he's showing it all tonight.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
So a close game sees Chicago.
Ain't no debating it, ain't no complaining or faking it. I'm a